Welcome to this video. We're going to cover the Grand Ethiopian Renaissance Dam, and our issue is the repercussions of this dam on African prosperity. What is the GERD? According to the Africa Report, the Grand Ethiopian Renaissance Dam is a 6,450 megawatt hydropower project nearing completion on the Blue Nile in Ethiopia, located about 30 kilometers upstream of the border with Sudan. The water will come from the Blue Nile, the largest waterway in the world. This has stoked intense nationalistic fervor in both Ethiopia and Egypt. Ethiopians see building the dam as a fundamental right, one that could bring electricity to more than half of Ethiopians who don't have access at home. Egyptians see their fate potentially falling into foreign hands, since over 100 million Egyptians rely on the Nile for 90% of its water supply, and about 57% comes from the Blue Nile, which is a problem. Yet as thousands of workers toil day and night to finish the project, Ethiopian negotiators remain locked on talks over how the dam will affect their downstream neighbors, principally Egypt, according to the Egypt Independent.
Ethiopia's involvement. As previously mentioned, the purpose of this decade-long project is to bring electricity to approximately 50 million out of their total 110 million, according to the Washington Post. If the dam is successful, Ethiopia will become Africa's biggest power generator and the world's seventh largest dam. The citizens and government of Ethiopia see the building of this dam as a godsend, something that will help free their people from poverty and provide them with a brighter future and worldwide recognition. Egypt's involvement. According to the Washington Post, Egypt is one of two countries located downstream and is home to a steadily increasing population relying on the Nile for their freshwater supply. Their government wishes for the dam to be filled slowly over a decade so the Nile will still have water to provide for their people, whereas Ethiopia would rather it be filled quickly. As stated by Al Jazeera News, if the Ethiopian government maintains firm restrictions on the amount of water that flows downstream, it could cost Egyptians their jobs and billions of dollars in agricultural production, thus resulting in their people falling into poverty and starvation.
Sudan's involvement. The nation of Sudan is also involved in this conflict. Just like Egypt, they benefit from the Nile and were initially scared about the existence of the GERD. According to news presented by BBC News and African News, the nation later became more interested in what the GERD could offer to them. Almost a year later, the nation began to be more alert about the conflict that is brewing between Egypt and Ethiopia and the issues that come with filling the dam without thinking about what could happen to the countries downstream.
With this being a very nuanced situation, it is really hard to pinpoint a solution that benefits everyone. Ethiopia wants to fill up the dam as fast as possible to get the return on their investment. Because of the fact that this is a project funded by the Ethiopian population, with no outside investment, they want to get the results as quickly as possible. A solution that could work is for Egypt to find ways to reduce their dependence on the river. This could be through an increased amount of groundwater pumping, cultivation of different crops, and an improving of irrigation systems. Due to a lack of credible information and data in relation to this, we may have not yet found the best win-win situation. But with the United Nations putting more emphasis on the African Union and the GERD in particular, we could see a resolution in the near future.
In our opinion, this dam will most likely prove to be detrimental to the well-being of Sudan and Egypt if completed. If Ethiopia insists on going through with the dam, an agreement on how to do so without running a risk of endangering the Egyptian and Sudanese people must be made.
Personally, we believe there should be an action plan to benefit all countries and for them to get revenue equally so that they work with each other instead of relying on only one country.
We believe that Egypt, Sudan, and Ethiopia should have an agreement on how the dam will be filled and how all the countries could benefit from the energy coming from it.
In our opinion, this could go really good or really bad. This could return the Nile as one of the centerpieces of the world, but with all the countries looking ready to escalate this to even worse conflict, they need to take action and find a compromise. The Grand Ethiopian Renaissance Dam, an extremely nuanced topic. Does it have an end? In this direction, there is a bright future for African prosperity if everything goes according to plan.